What if I told you that everything happening in your life isn't entirely controlled by you? Well, not the conscious part of you at least. You might think it's you or your brain making the decisions. But who's really running your brain? Why did you act one way in a stressful situation, but in the exact same situation 2 days later, you reacted completely differently? What changed? You're still the same person, right? It's not like you could have drastically changed as a person in just 2 days. Here's the thing. It all comes down to your hormonal system. To put it simply, your hormones are running the show. Our body is like a soup of different ingredients. That's the analogy I like to use. Depending on the proportion of hormones in your bloodstream at any given moment, the soup can be sweet, spicy, thin, or thick. When we change the balance of these hormones, our behavior changes too, or rather, the factors that lead to certain behavior shift. For example, you've probably heard the saying "sleep on it," or noticed that making decisions feels easier in the morning, and by the evening, especially if you're under stress, things just feel harder. Why? It's simple. We've got something called circadian rhythms, basically our body's internal clock, and it massively influences which hormones get produced at what times. In the evening, your cortisol levels drop. This is the hormone responsible for focus and energy. So when it's low, you feel less motivated, less focused, and just low energy overall. Meanwhile, your melatonin levels rise and testosterone dips, which is why your brain is not ready for heavy mental work or important decision making in the evening. Depending on the balance of these hormones, our behavior can vary dramatically. And it's a two-way street. Like if your testosterone is low and prolactin is high in the morning, sure, you can get up and force yourself to grind, just like you would if your testosterone was high, but how you feel while doing it will be very different. You might still do the work, but your attitude while doing it, that's the key difference. And guess what? Which state do you think is more productive in the long run? Pretty obvious, right? So yeah, I hope you're getting the idea. Our hormonal system shapes our current mood and mindset. By the way, clinical depression is linked to a serotonin deficiency, which just goes to show how critical hormone balance is. I could give you a breakdown of all the hormones and how they impact your intellect, productivity, and psychology from a metaphysical perspective, but this video would turn into a whole documentary. Now that we've established how powerful hormones are, let's get into the one that plays the biggest role for men: testosterone. The king of male hormones, responsible for a ton of life-defining functions. Why is testosterone the most important hormone for men? Imagine testosterone as your inner engine. When it's high, everything in your life feels more manageable. You're energized, driven, and every obstacle seems easier to overcome. That's why testosterone is known as the hormone that makes a man, well, a man. But it's not just about muscle or facial hair. Sure, testosterone has a direct impact on how you look and feel physically, but its influence goes way beyond that. It's deeply tied to your cognitive and emotional processes. When testosterone is high, you're more confident, motivated, and sharp-minded. It's like having an internal fire pushing you to succeed and achieve. It helps you make quick decisions, act without hesitation, and handle stress effectively. When you feel in control, testosterone is your ally. But now, imagine the opposite when your testosterone levels are low. You start doubting yourself, second-guessing your abilities, and even simple tasks seem overwhelming. Suddenly, what used to be easy becomes a heavy burden. You procrastinate, and tasks that require risk or effort seem impossible. Low testosterone brings passivity, fear of action, and a tendency to avoid conflict. You lose not just your physical form, but also your mental stability. Testosterone and confidence. Testosterone shapes how you perceive yourself. It gives you inner strength, not just physically but mentally too. When your testosterone is balanced, you feel like you're in charge of your life, ready to take on challenges and win. It also impacts how you behave in social settings. Men with high testosterone tend to dominate, find solutions, and achieve goals. It's a biological mechanism built into us by nature. This hormone literally makes you feel like the alpha in any situation. From an evolutionary standpoint, testosterone has always been the hormone that helped men survive. It gives you the ability to act decisively and efficiently when it matters. Thanks to testosterone, you find the motivation to achieve your goals, overcome obstacles, and pursue your ambitions. So, when your testosterone is low, you lose not just energy, but your natural ability to lead. Think back to moments in your life when you were at your peak. When everything was going smoothly, your decisions were on point, and your actions were bold. Most likely, that was a time when your testosterone levels were high. Testosterone is the hormone of a winner. It boosts your ability to get results, pushes you towards action, and fuels your decisiveness. Testosterone and stress. Interestingly, testosterone is your buffer against stress. When your testosterone levels are high, stress doesn't hit as hard. You can stay calm and composed in tough situations. But when your testosterone drops, cortisol, the stress hormone, takes over. And that's where things start to go south. High cortisol levels crush testosterone, making you feel tired, overwhelmed, and unable to make decisions. Cortisol is essentially testosterone's nemesis. When stress wins, your ability to stay in control and confident plummets. Testosterone helps you bounce back from stress, giving you mental flexibility and adaptability. But if your testosterone is low, stress eats you up from the inside and you feel trapped. It's a vicious cycle. More stress equals lower testosterone, and lower testosterone makes it harder to handle stress. That's why testosterone is not just about physical fitness, but it's your mental armor too. It's your body's natural defense against burnout, helping you keep your balance and stay strong in tough times. And hey, if you want to give my testosterone levels a boost too, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out, and if you're enjoying this content, why not? The decline of testosterone in men. If you haven't heard this before, brace yourself. This will shock you. Several major studies show that men's average testosterone levels are dropping every decade. Think about it. 30 years ago, a 25-year-old man had about 30% higher testosterone levels than a 25-year-old today. Why? It's all about our environment, society, and the quality of life. Here are a few reasons. First, we aren't raised to be men. In the US, 1 in 4 boys grows up without a father, and that's not even counting the ones who technically had a dad around, but never got any real guidance or initiation into manhood. Second, the world's become too comfortable. We've grown up in cushy conditions, where we don't have to fight for survival every morning. Food is easily accessible, you can live with your mom, there's no family to provide for and no responsibilities. Where's the drive for testosterone production? Third, environmental factors. We live in concrete jungles, far removed from nature. When was the last time you camped in the woods? Remember that feeling? It's liberating. You feel like a free hunter out in the wild. So what do we do about it? Testosterone is crucial, but the stats show that it's declining every year. Of course, we've got to raise those levels, and the good news is, we can. I can't go into extreme detail in this video, but if you want a full guide, drop a comment below and I'll make an in-depth video on how to increase testosterone. But here are some quick and easy tips you can start applying right now, and you'll see results in just 1 to 2 weeks. 1. Body language and posture. The way you hold your body has a bigger impact on your testosterone levels than you might think. This is called body feedback. The right posture sends signals to your brain that you're dominant, that you're in control, and this triggers testosterone production. Chest out, shoulders back, chin up. When you take this stance, your body changes its hormonal balance in as little as 2 minutes. Testosterone goes up, cortisol goes down. This happens because an open posture triggers a psychological mechanism of confidence. If you are constantly slouching and hanging your head, your body reads this as weakness and your testosterone drops. Take up more space. Don't be afraid to use the space around you. Just sit and stand openly. Don't cross your arms or legs. This creates an impression of confidence and dominance, which also positively affects your hormones. Avoid mirrors when you're feeling low. If you're stressed or feeling down, stay away from mirrors. Seeing yourself in a bad state reinforces that mindset, leading to even lower testosterone levels. Second, movement and physical activity. Move your legs. One of the most important things for hormone production is movement. Your legs are the main pump for your blood system, which distributes hormones throughout your body. Walking at least 4 to 8 miles per day is the minimum. Exercises like squats, with or without weights, depending on your fitness level, are also crucial. Intense workouts. For a radical testosterone boost, add a high-intensity interval training and weightlifting to your routine. Exercise like squats, bench presses, and deadlifts directly influence testosterone production. Optimal workout duration is 40 to 60 minutes, as longer sessions can increase cortisol levels. Maximize circulation. Hormones are released into your lymphatic system, so maintaining good circulation is key. Hot baths, saunas, alternating hot and cold showers, jumping or running can help keep your hormones flowing. 3. Stress management. Sleep. The most important stress reducer is quality sleep. Without proper rest, your body won't recover, and testosterone production will drop. Create the ideal sleep environment. Quiet, dark, and at a comfortable temperature. Your body needs the luxury of uninterrupted sleep for all your hormonal functions to work properly. Reduce cortisol through movement. When you move, your body interprets it as a sign that you're actively seeking resources, which keeps testosterone production going. Any kind of movement tells your brain that things are under control and the body is engaged. Fourth, social behavior. Surround yourself with the right people. The more you interact with confident, responsible men, the better it'll be for your hormonal balance. Hanging out with mature, goal-driven people helps maintain higher testosterone levels. Defend your boundaries. You need to be ready to protect your interests, your space, your stance. When you consciously build and defend your boundaries, it strengthens your dominant position in social situations, which positively impacts testosterone production. 5. Dominance. Alpha mindset. Testosterone is closely tied to your role in the social hierarchy. The higher you are on that ladder, the more testosterone your body produces. So if you aim for leadership, dominance, and achievement, your hormonal system will back you up. Master your emotions and actions. When you stop reacting to reality and start controlling it, you enter a dominant state, which automatically boosts testosterone levels. Your goal is to become a master of your own world, and testosterone will help fuel that state of confidence and decision-making ability. 6. Control your sexual energy. Abstinence. Periodic abstinence can help raise testosterone levels. After each ejaculation, testosterone levels drop while prolactin spikes, which lowers your aggression and motivation to act. So, taking a break from ejaculation can help restore hormonal balance and increase testosterone, especially take a break from a masturbation. 7. Diet and supplements. Diet. Testosterone is a steroid hormone, meaning its production relies heavily on fats. Make sure your diet includes plenty of healthy fats, avocado, nuts, red fish, and eggs. Minimize sugar and refined carbs because they can mess with your insulin sensitivity and lead to higher cortisol levels. Supplements. Zinc and magnesium are super important for testosterone synthesis. I also recommend vitamin D. 43% of people have a deficiency of it. And also B vitamins, especially B6. I hope this helped clarify why hormonal balance is so crucial, especially testosterone. Thanks for watching to the end. If you liked it, hit that subscribe button and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. My mission is to initiate you. Be stronger!